That voice is fairly new with this meeting is being recorded, and the first time I heard it, I almost jumped, and it would have been in front of everybody that was here. So good thing I didn't, but it was kind of scary. But it's nice that it tells us that we are being recorded. I'm going to get out of this. Minimize this. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so I'm going to be sharing my screen now. I'm going to hide my video panel because I don't need that. And I actually have a couple tabs open at the top. I have Stellar open and I have Command open. And the reason I have Stellar open is because I searched for listings that the office has. And that's going to allow me to choose what I'm going to market. And luckily, Nicole Mantha, who is one of our big agents in the office who allows anybody to advertise her marketing or her listings, has some property out there that we can market for her. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Our first steps is we're going to log into Command, which is agent.kw.com. And we're going to log into here. It'll look like this. Oh, you know what? Let me turn on my cursor as well. Where are you, cursor? There you are. It's not showing up there. Hold on. Where is what? The login? Okay. Okay, hold on. This. Go away, word. So right now, my home screen maybe look different than yours because I've removed things. I've moved things around. Okay. Yes. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect our Facebook accounts to make sure that they're connected. So I'm going to go into my settings, which is right underneath my name in the right-hand corner. Click on that, and I'll go to settings. It's going to have applications. It's going to show me all my connected apps. And the first one, it says Facebook post scheduling. So this is going to handle all of my scheduled social media that I've already created inside of Command. And then if I scroll down some more, I've also connected Facebook Ads Manager. If these are not connected, they're going to be found below, probably in marketing automation, and you'll be able to click Connect Account. I'm going to walk us through that real quickly. I don't care about that one.
So should we connect to them?
If you're not, yes, go ahead and connect to them.
Facebook post scheduling.
Even though we don't have profile set up yet.
Well, if you don't have a profile, you're just going to want to take notes because you need to have your business page ready to go. So this is what it'll look like if you don't have your Facebook Ads Manager connected. I'm going to click Connect Account. It's going to pop up. Oh, because apparently I'm already signed in, it's not going to allow me to show the steps. Is that Facebook business page or can it be a personal page? So when you are connecting your Facebook Ads Manager, you will be connecting it to a personal page. It's from there that you're inside that personal page, you'll create a business page because the personal page is actually your personal profile and you're not allowed to market businesses from that personal page. So you can create a business page to do that. And that's where you're going to end up posting your ads from is your business page and not your personal page.
Share from your business page yourself?
Yes, you can still share. Yeah. So Trisha just asked, can you still share from your business to your personal business? And you should be able to do that. Okay. So now that you're connected, we will be okay to go into campaigns, which is this megaphone over here on the side. You can't really see it on the big screen. You'll click on that. And this is our campaigns area, which is where we'll be able to create all of our paid marketing and some free marketing ideas and things for social media, direct mail, and emails. Emails are free. Social posts are free, but paid ads, you have to pay them. The direct mail is also paid, which are like your mailers or your postcards, things along those lines. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here. We'll see on my dashboard. This is not going to appear until you've run a paid Facebook ad. And now you're wondering, well, this class is called How to Lead Generate While You Sleep. And the reason being is because when you passively lead generate, you're going to pay for ad space on Facebook. And that's going to run for 24 hours a day for as long as you've set it to go. So at 3 o'clock in the morning, an insomniac who is searching for a 10-acre ranch may click on your property and say, ooh, this looks good. And you get that lead while you're asleep. Same thing goes for emails. When you send out your emails, they will usually lead generate all throughout the day. So you'll send out a batch, and throughout the day, people will open it up and hopefully generating leads. Social posts are going to be very similar to that, but those are not so much lead generation for social posts. That is more of the content that you keep your new people or your new consumers interested with. So those are things along the lines of you're asking questions to them and you're posting maybe two pictures of a bathroom, one that looks really terrible and one that looks fantastic, and then an article of how to improve your bathroom in 10 easy steps. That's content that you could put up there. But we are focusing on our paid ads today in Facebook. I can actually scroll down. I'm going to show you a little bit more. So we have quick posts. So these are quick things you can post onto your social media. Let's say if I clicked on this bad joke alert, click that little arrow, it's going to ask me where I want to post it. It turns into a it turns into a social post. Then I could post it like that. I could just schedule it because it's already been done for me. Back to campaigns. If I continue down, there's training in how to create a neighborhood smart video, how to track campaign results, and send newsletters, email campaigns. All right, so I just went through the dashboard. And, oh, well, up here, I have my connected accounts too. So it's going to show me what accounts I have connected. One is a Facebook account. It is Blake Whitbold, and blakewhitbold@gmail.com is my Facebook email address. And then here's my email campaigns, and it's blakewhitbold@cablew.com. So if I click social post, it'll show which ones I have social-wise, my Facebook, and my Twitter. I don't use Twitter. The answer is because it's a 5-second news cycle, and anything I put up there is going to be gone in 5 seconds.
So my paid ads, show just my email. Is that right?
Yes. I got to check with Joyce real quickly and look at her setup. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
So I connected down below.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you have Facebook connected, so that's good.
Okay.
So this just means you haven't done a paid campaign.
Yep, that part.
So yeah, you're good.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm hopeless Facebook or anything
No, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
down.
So I'm going to click Create a Campaign.
Should we do this too?
Yep, you can follow along. We can go through the whole process, and at the very end, before we actually click Publish, we'll just click Save as Draft.
Yep.
So if you want to publish later on, you can publish later on. So I get some options here, and what I want to do, I can do a social ad, which it says paid. A search ad for Google searching is paid. Social post, direct mail, and email. Direct mail is also a paid thing. I don't know why it doesn't say paid down here. So I'm going to click social ad, and it's going to ask me to name it. That's the first thing I'm going to do. The name is just for you. Your people are not going to see, or your clients or future consumers are not going to see what you named. So it's just for your organization. I'm going to actually name this an address, because then I can differentiate, okay, so I launched this campaign for this address. And if I do multiple campaigns per address, I'm going to just do a variation of it. So let's say I do 123 Main Street A, and then 123 Main Street B, so I can tell between the A's and the B's. So I'm going to call this, one is the address, 7845 Minnesota Key Road. And then it's going to ask me what my goal is. There's different options here, and there are 3 options that bring the most return on what we're doing. That's going to be advertise listing, attract listing, and attract buyers. You could do brand awareness, which is going to be basically, put that at the equivalent of, you know, the junk mail that you get when you go to the mailbox and it has like pizza coupons, floor cleaner coupons, all that stuff that everybody gets. It's like putting your card in the middle of that. That's how I feel about brand awareness for this stuff. It works and people will see your name, but you need to do it a lot. A lot. If we do a specific listing, people are going to go, ooh, I like the sound of that. I like that it's by the water. I'm going to click on it over, oh, it's a realtor. Because I see realtors constantly. I can, if I need one, I know I can throw a rock and hit one. So I'm going to actually advertise a listing. If you advertise multiple listings, you have to have at least 3 listings to advertise. But we're going to advertise listing. Event awareness is actually pretty good. That's when you have maybe a client party that you're going to do or an open house. That'd be a great thing to run. Right now, open houses are happening very quickly. So running an ad isn't something I would advise, particularly at this market right now. So I chose my goal and I'm going to come down. It's going to ask me, where do I want to run my campaign? And I'm going to choose Facebook. You can choose all 3 here if you have them connected. Connecting your Facebook usually will connect your Instagram too if you have one, because Facebook owns Instagram. Twitter, if you have one of the Twitter ad accounts, I don't know what they're called again. I think it is Twitter ad. You can check that, but like I said, I don't recommend Twitter. And I'm going to click Create Campaign. So after I click Create Campaign, this preview and crop pops up. And that's because I have the DBA logo in my marketing profile. Yeah, you probably don't have it in your marketing profile. So I'll show you how to get that in a second. So it's taking forever to process. I'm going to actually close out of this. And then sometimes this box will pop up and sometimes it won't, depending on what kind of computer you have. Mine pops up and showing me what listings I have active right now, and I don't have any listings. I'm going to ignore this for now because I'm going to search for it in a different way. And as soon as you log in, it's going to start a guided tour. If you want to take this tour, you can click Let's Do This and go through this, but I'm going to skip it because we're going through the tour now. Go away. Yes, it was helpful. No.
So it would have to be your listing.
It doesn't have to be your listing.
Okay.
It can
So
be.
you put a name in, it doesn't connect that to Stella.
No.
Pull it. Okay.
You can choose when I click Add a Listing, it's going to look it up actually inside of Stellar and pull it, but it's not going to assign the listing agent's name. It's going to assign your name for advertising. Yes. Yep. So this is the name and goal area, which we have already done. I'm going to click on the list. So it says no listing selected. I'm going to click add a listing. And I don't have any listings. A lot of people don't, but I do know someone who does. And I know Nicole Mantha has told everybody that they can list her properties, or not list, but they can market her properties. So we're going to market Nicole Mantha's. And luckily, Nicole only sells $1 million homes lately. So we're marketing $1 million property. So I'm going to switch from only my listings to all listings. I'm going to leave this in active. And I found this listing by going into Stellar and searching. I added a new field at the bottom where you can add the additional fields of listing office, and I just searched our office.
Oh, I did it.
How'd you do it?
On your homepage, there's a widget or
Okay.
block or whatever.
And it says your office.
It says your office
Yeah.
listing.
Yep.
Just clicked on it.
And you can do that too.
Right there.
Go to my office.
Yep.
active listing.
Right, that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can do that.
That's it.
See
Okay.
right here.
Yep.
So this is another way to find office active listings is right here. I like to search it. I don't know why, but I just do. So you can do either way, and you're going to find the office listings. Going back.
Wow, access to stuff, yeah.
Okay, so yep, once you have access, you'll be able to pull it up. So I'm going for 7845 Minnesota Key. All you have to do is pull it up in MLS.
So go back into the,
So when are you searching it in command?
I'm in Stella now.
Okay, so yeah, all you have to do is open it.
Just open
Yep,
it.
just open it. Yep.
So it's open. I go back.
Yep, and all I'm doing is I'm gonna look at this address,
Yep.
and I'm just gonna type it into my search up here. You can copy and paste too.
You can copy the MLS number as well and do that.
Yes, yep. So right under here, I search by property address. If I click on it, I can choose the MLS number, or I can even choose the listing agent. I just do property address. It's really preference. Whatever you want to do, you can. So here's the listing right here. I'm going to click select. It brings in the first photo from the MLS. And it also brings a little blurb from the MLS too. We're actually going to change this because you only want 1 to 2 sentences max. Because people don't want to read. They don't. They're scrolling. They're usually on your phone, or their phone, not your phone. They're usually on their phone. So they're just scrolling through. It's probably close to lunchtime. They're tired. They don't want to work. So they're just scrolling. Oh, well. Come on, Joyce. So when we're designing these, we want to think like a consumer. We want to think, if I wasn't in real estate and I was just a regular consumer, what do I want to see to make me stop? And I'm going to tell you, pictures are a big one. Videos are a big one. And we're going to be putting emojis in too. Those are 3 things that will cause people to stop or slow down to look at what you have. So I'm not going to put a video in here, but that is an option to put in. I'm just going to keep with the picture. And this is a very beautiful picture. It has the water plus the house. That's perfect for me. So I've chosen my listing, and I'm just going to scroll down, and I'm going to choose.
Try it again. It will go.
Did yours work?
Yeah.
Oh.
So just hit the X on the top and do it again. Okay.
So it says, ta-da, check out your new campaign. Skip that. So I've got 7845 Minnesota Key Road. And.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm going to check with
where I
Joyce.
am.
You're on the same page that he is.
Okay, so yep, you're in the same spot.
I am?
No.
Oh,
For some reason, the picture didn't load.
okay. Yeah, there's love here.
But it did bring over the text.
The text.
That's okay.
Okay.
So that we know it's connected,
Okay.
and
All
we'll
right.
work on photos in a second.
Okay. Is it something with the computer that did that?
I don't know. It could have been. So I'm going down to add text. I'm going to click configure. And this is the little blurb that it pulled from the MLS. But this might not be everything that I want to say in the 1 to 2 sentences that I have. So I'm going to look through here. So it says, welcome to 745 Minnesota Key Road, the waterfront home you've been waiting for. To share with friends and family, designed with sites in mind, this property features incredible panoramic views of the intercoastal waterway from almost every room.
So
I mean, that's not bad.
Design with sites in mind and then the panoramic
Right.
view of the
Mhm.
waterway.
Mhm.
I like those.
So this is what I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to get rid of the address. I'm going to leave. I'm going to change waiting to dreaming of, or waiting for to dreaming of. Let's see, design with the sites in mind. This property features incredible. Let's see. I'm going to remove this property features and leave incredible panoramic views of the intercoastal. I also want you guys to realize and kind of, sorry, not realize. I want you guys to observe that we're not really talking about the house at all. We're talking about the area around it. We're talking about views of the water, how close it is to the beach, what kind of community things it's by. These are the things that really sell a house. When you go do an open house, know how close the nearest grocery store is, how close the nearest Target is, how close, or Walmart. Here it's going to have to be Walmart if you're in Venice, Target. But it also depends on your consumer. So you can say, well, Walmart is this far and Target is this far. People like to know that. The school is, I don't know, 5 miles away, 10 minutes by car type deal. Know those distances. Those are the types of things that you could put in here. So if I was close to downtown Dearborn, I would say like steps away from the cutest little town you've ever seen, things like that. We're focusing on community because the picture itself is what people are going to see, and they want the description of the community to add to it. Because you don't need to describe the house when you have the pictures. You can see, oh, they have a great kitchen. They have a pool. They have all this stuff. And people will click on it to see the pictures. So we want to focus on community. So I'm having the waterfront home you've been dreaming of to share with friends and family. Design with the sights in mind. Incredible panoramic views of the intercoastal waterway from almost every room. That's okay to have. I'm going to actually rewrite design with the sights in mind because I don't want it to seem like I'm screaming at them. And people who are scrolling through Facebook, that's what they will think. I'm going to rewrite it in just lowercase words.
Oh, same thing in little-
Yep.
Okay.
Then we're going to add emojis. You can have maybe a phrase capitalized, but if you have everything capitalized, Facebook is going to stop it. They're not going to allow it to go through.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I am going to leave panoramic views of the intercoastal waterway capitalized. The waterfront home you've been dreaming of to share with friends and family. Designed with the sights in mind, incredible panoramic views of the intercoastal waterway from almost every room.
So after
That-
mine, there's a comma.
That's 2 sentences. Yep.
There's a period after mine, so
Yes.
you want to capitalize.
Oh, no, it's a comma after mind.
Okay.
Yep, sorry. Sorry, that's my fault.
No, I'm just trying to look at it.
Yep.
The other thing I was that orange thing there.
What orange thing?
Okay, maybe I should sit closer. So I can see the screen.
Comma.
I have a smiley face.
Oh, you added that already?
No, this
You want
is down
check
here
on
because
that
it sounds good.
Emoji, is that gonna come up?
So yeah, the little emoji is going to be down here in the corner.
Yeah,
If you
Right,
click
I
on
have
that,
but I don't have the other thing on top.
It'll be.
the thing on top says keep your text short.
No, you had that orange.
Oh, that's my Grammarly. I have Grammarly, so Grammarly pops up to tell me what my tone of my voice is in the writing. So it's going to be an add-on to your search engine. That's why it's popping up.
Okay.
So you won't get it if you don't have it on your
Okay,
computer.
I just wonder what
Mhm.
made them
Yep.
different.
No, that's not an emoji. It's just telling me that it sounds good. So let's see. The waterfront home. So after home, actually, it's not going to let me put an emoji right there. I'm going to have to start down here. So I'm going to click the emoji button in the corner.
Yep.
I'm going to search for house. I see several houses, and I like to use the one with the tree in it. That's going to put my emoji in the back over here. That's okay. So I'm going to put home here.
So you can't put emoji in the middle of the sentence?
No, it won't let you. So I'll show you. If I click on
Okay.
home here and then click on emoji, it's still going to put it on the end.
Yeah, just try that.
Yeah. So we're going to end up copying and paste it to where it needs to be.
Oh,
Mhm.
you can do that.
Yep, so you
Just
can copy and
the
paste
emoji
it.
and put it into
Mhm.
the location where you want.
So let's see, I'm gonna say beach. Let's see, what other emojis can I do? Boat.
So when you did beach, where did that go?
It goes right at the end. It'll be. We're gonna copy and paste it in a second. Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. Sailboat. So I have 3 emojis. I'm gonna copy this house. Highlight it. Copy it. So home. And I'm gonna paste it after home. And then I'm gonna copy that beach. And I'm gonna put it in after mind. And then intercoastal waterway, I'm gonna copy the boat. And I'll put it right after waterway. I'm also gonna put the beach after waterway too.
You just do a right click to copy,
Yep, right click it and then you'll select copy.
or cut to
No, don't cut because that'll remove it.
do copy.
Yep,
okay.
copy, and then you're gonna go to where you want it.
That's the waterway.
And then you'll right click again, you'll click paste.
Just FROOM. Put it in the word.
So I'm gonna use these emojis. You can use more. Yes, there is such thing as too many emojis. If you do a lot of emojis at once in a row, put it at maybe the end. Don't put it right in the middle because that can break up a sentence unless you put it right after a sentence. There's a lot of weird social rules with emojis. But I'm gonna leave it like this. So I have emojis in here, and this is kind of a preview over here on the side. And I can switch the preview view. So right now, this is what it'll look like on the website on a computer. If I look at it at mobile, this is what it'll look like on the phone. So I can switch between the two. And mobile. So my headline, this is going to be the headline right here.
Question.
Yes.
When you copy and paste, mine is still copied and pasted, but also still has it at the end.
So go ahead and go to the end and delete
Just
that.
delete it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, I get it.
Thank you, Tricia. So the headline, it's this bold right here. This is also going to be something that you're going to want to have them click on. So you're going to have to think about this from the consumer point of view again. So the headline is to tell what your advert is about. So this is about the panoramic views of an intercoastal waterway in my mind. I could probably use this as my headline, which I'm going to. And I think that's fine. And I want it to fit all in at least 2 things for mobile and 1 line for the web.
So how did you?
I'll leave that.
Do a copy and paste on that?
Yep, I just copied and pasted. So I copied panoramic views of the intercoastal waterway, and I just pasted it in the headline.
Why would you leave it in uppercase then?
Mine's not letting me copy it.
I just did. It's to grab the attention. So when someone says, hey Trisha, or hey Trisha,
Jeez.
which catches your attention more?
I won't let me
Darn it.
copy that.
No?
No, because the copy and the cut is all like lighted out, grayed out.
Did I highlight it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, no, they don't select it. So right click right on the highlight.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So this down here, it says use suggestions and shuffle, which is new feature. So you don't technically have to create your description. You could create one. So, or you could just shuffle through and see which ones are available. You don't have that?
My description? That's what she said.
Oh, you don't have one. That's weird.
They
Maybe
forgot
all,
me.
well, maybe all of them aren't having that yet. That's very strange, though.
You have it?
I got it.
Oh, I don't know.
They left me out.
Oh,
So that shuffle, is it other people's?
no, this is KW created a couple of them.
Oh, okay.
So this is what their suggestions. It says view photos and videos, and this is going to pop up right under here for that. And what I usually do for my description is,
Just start typing.
yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
I give them a command. Click the Learn More button now. I want to give them the command, and I'm going to even go into this emoji, and I'm going to search arrow. And I'm going to put an arrow in here, pointing them to where Learn More is going to be. So now I'm giving them a command and the directions of where they're supposed to go. Sometimes you have to spoon feed people.
So why would you put this way not up? Because it is.
Learn More is when this is actually going to be to the side, because if you click the up button, it's going to tell them to go this way, and Learn More is not up here. Learn More is to the side.
Okay, then how do I get it to the right now? Oh, let's see, it's already there. Never mind. Sorry.
That's okay. And then I'm going to click, what? Your arrow goes that way.
I put it to go that way, so it's going to cut that.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. That's good.
What
So I'm gonna
does
click.
CTA link mean? On top of panoramic.
Oh,
views,
so this is a CTA, which is a call to action link, and that's going to be our link to our website that has
Okay.
the listing.
we're gonna put it there.
Yep, we're coming to that. Yep.
Sorry,
See
Russian.
that?
So I'm gonna click Save Add Text. When you go through here, saving is your best friend, because sometimes you never know what could happen. Maybe command would go down. Oh, command goes down sometimes. Yeah. Maybe your computer shuts down. I've had that happen. I've had written a paper before without saving, and pew, gone.
So mine's working other than the picture of the house not coming up.
Okay, you might just have to refresh the page then. There is an area, where is it? An add media right here, which we're going to next. If I click configure, it's going to allow us to put pictures in. So when you click on add media, it's going to ask us, do we want images or videos? Or it's actually a video. If I click on video, it's going to say, where do I want to get this from? I'm going to click select media for this campaign. It's going to want to be a neighborhood video, choose from designs, upload a video, or embed a linked video, which is YouTube.
Wait, wait,
Mine
wait,
didn't
wait.
do that.
So it's going to be add media, and you click video.
Oh,
That's for video. I'm just showing you the options for video right now.
okay.
We're not doing video. Just showing you that you can do video.
Have to have a video to do that.
I'm going to click on images. So click on images. Now it automatically brought in the first picture from the MLS. And I'm going to add just 2 more photos. And does anyone know why I only do 3 photos max?
To make them click on the learn more so they can learn more. Because if you
Exactly.
give them all now, then they won't want to go anywhere further.
Exactly. I want them to go to my website and look at all the photos there.
Mine doesn't say add,
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
sorry.
Okay.
I know. So I did that add media, images, I don't, it didn't do
Oh, it
it.
didn't pull. Select media, so click on that.
And then
Click on that.
I got kicked out.
Click save.
Oh, so that, so is that what I would have to do if it didn't bring it up?
Yep.
Okay, just kind of,
Now we're going to choose
and then.
2 more. So what I like to do is the interior sandwich. I do an exterior shot, interior shot, exterior shot.
I got kicked out.
You got kicked
So
out.
when I come back in, it probably
What
might
did
hear.
you do?
I clicked on that picture. That
Which
one
one?
on the end, the top right.
This one?
Picture. Yes.
I'm not going to click it then.
And it kicked me out. And now I come back in and go here. Do I start over?
If it didn't save it,
I
yes.
didn't. I don't know. But how would I know if it was saved? That's my name.
Oh,
So this is
you
where
have to
this is where it
go
took me when I came back in.
with the ads.
Automatically.
Paid ads. Click on paid ads. Do you see it as a draft in there? Oh,
Oh,
yep, so you gotta start over. That's why I said saving is your best friend.
Save as text or whatever.
Yeah?
I did. click
Oh,
that
then it should have
twice.
done it. Okay.
Fun.
So which interior do you want?
I don't know. This is gonna be hard. I want something with a nice view.
And my page seems small. So let me start all over again.
Uh,
I'll catch up to you. in a
okay.
minute.
yeah. Ooh, I want this one as my interior. So I chose a bedroom with a picture of the bay, or not a picture, but a view of the bay in the back. I'll click preview and crop image. I'll move this over to put the bay in more. Save image. And then click add more. And then I like this picture of the key.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use this one. All right, so now I have the 3 photos. Cool. Oh, didn't bring my DBA logo in here. Interesting. So I'm gonna have to go get it. So I'm gonna click here to find your DBA or your Market Center's DBA logo. I'm gonna click on it. It's gonna bring me into KW Connect, logos and branding. I'm gonna scroll down. I'm gonna come to the search box and I'm going to type in the number 910 because that is our office number. And I can either click preview or download. I'm not going to click download because I have enough of this file, like 15 of them.
So should I do that?
So if you don't have it yet, go ahead and click download. Yep.
So put it in the bottom.
Yep, it's good. It's downloading it right now if it hasn't downloaded yet. So now I'm back in command. I'll click this drag or drop or browse your logo. I'm gonna click on it. And my file finder is gonna pop up. Hold on.
Uploaded file. Is it thinking that?
Oh, yours is already in here.
Oh,
So you're good. Yeah.
I can't see what it is. Okay. Came outside.
So you're good. No, you're good.
Good.
So now I'm gonna go get my logo. And I'm not sure where your things are saved. This is just my organization. So where's my real estate? Oh, no, it's not assets. Real estate. It's in here someplace. There we go. All right, so now I have my logo in there. Now it's going to ask me, where do I want the logo to be on the pictures? On this side, on the right, or on the left? Come on, over here. I like it on the right-hand side. That's just my personal preference. And then I'm going to also include my ownership statement, which is each office is independently owned and operated. Oh my gosh, can't spell. I blame spell check. And I'll click apply. So now each of those images has my logo, my ownership statement for compliance. And my information is about to be up here. So now I'm going to click Save Add Media. So once I've saved Add the Media, I'm going to come down to Facebook Add, and I'll click Configure. And it's going to be the account. This is my personal page. And I have it as my personal page because that's the only one you should really have. I went down to Facebook Add. And now this is connected. This is my personal, and I have several pages on my personal. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to choose which one I want. I'm going to choose Blake Whitbold Realtor, Keller Williams Realty Gold. And now my information is branded up at the top. All right, so that's the page. Hmm? Uh-huh.
Selected it. Just pick it up. My account here. Facebook. Facebook, my page here. And that's all I get. See that? That's a new one.
So that,
It's not happening.
yeah, you probably have to refresh the page. So let's say for app. Yeah. That's what close it. Just reopen it. We'll have to.
Yeah, I'm very good. Again.
So I want you to just kind of pretend that it's there then.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to choose Use Facebook Lead Generation Form.
So I should name it.
You can,
I can.
yeah, as long as it lets you continue. It might not for this step because it doesn't have the, okay, yeah, so then I would just take notes then. So you're going to click Use Facebook Lead Generation Form, and we're going to leave the Learn More button for the call to action label. And now it says the follow-up destination URL. So I can put in a website URL, or I can choose a landing page. That's if we've created a landing page for this property, which we have not. I like to send them to the website. So I'm going to my website, which is blakewhitbold.kw.com. And I'm going to search for the address. Oh my gosh, which is what again? 7845. Key. Search.
Good question.
Yes.
I think I almost reached where you are.
Okay.
Instagram ad position, Instagram ad or Instagram story?
You shouldn't have it. Instagram. I think you chose Instagram instead of Facebook.
I chose.
Okay. Then it'll be Instagram.
Getting to you. I'm getting to you. Catching up.
So now I'm going to take the URL, which is right up here at the top. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back, and the reason I use the website. So it has all the pictures, all the information, your agent right here, which is me. Scroll down, all the information from the MLS. And my information at the bottom. The only area we would see Nicole's information, which is her name, and it'll be towards the top right here, Nicole Mantha.
That always will default to listing.
Oh, it's required. Yep. It is required.
It doesn't come up with me. Did I do it wrong? Say 7845.
7845. So I copied the URL. Now I'm going to paste it in that follow-up destination. But when you click in this follow-up destination URL, it automatically puts an HTTPS. So I'm going to delete the first one. So it's just one set of HTTPS, just this one. And it's validating that it can be used, which it got the check mark, so it's good. Now I'm going to come down to ad targeting. I can do just a radius ad if I want to. So within 20 miles, it's going to show everybody that ad. I don't want that though, because that's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks. I'm going to kind of focus it with interests instead. So to do that, I'm going to click Use Custom Settings. I'm going to target a custom audience. It's going to ask me where I want to have this ad run. So maybe it's winter, and I want to run this ad up in New York where it's snowing. And I can go, you could be here. You don't have to be in the snow. You should call me, and I'm going to sell this house to you. I was about to say give this house to you, which is wrong. I'm not going to give you anything.
Okay, choose more than one of these.
You'd have to run multiple ads. Yep. So you can do one location at a time. Radius on how far from the epicenter of this location. So I would probably go up to 25 miles. Only because that's usually the distance people are willing to drive if they're in the local area to see a house.
Right, but that would also mean only people in that area would be wanting to buy the house. Wouldn't you want?
Right. So if I did it up in New York, I could do 50 miles if I wanted to, or
You
more.
have to change that Englewood, Florida.
Yeah, to New York,
city
yep.
and state.
Yep, to wherever I want to do it, or Ohio or Michigan. Anywhere it snows basically is where I would be happy to
And how does this
advertise.
pick the recipients?
I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So now I'm going to click in Add Interests, and I'm going to start searching for interests. And I mean, all of them are listed here. So if I didn't know which ones I wanted, I could scroll through and check them. But there's, I don't know, a couple hundred in here, maybe close to 1,000. And I'm just going to actually search them instead. So there's a couple that you want to stick with. So real estate is one of them. And when I type in real estate, I get different things. So real estate investing, I want that. I could do real estate development. Okay, so it shows that I have 2 selected at the bottom. I'm going to search for Zillow. Go away. When I search Zillow, I'm not going to choose Premier Agent. I'm going to just choose the regular Zillow. And then I'm going to search, go away, come on, last one. Realtor.com. I'm going to search Trulia. I'm going to search first-time home buyer.
What was that for 2.2 million?
You know, it's kind of funny. I've met a couple first-time home buyers. Oh yeah, our price is 500,000.
Yeah,
What do you do? Why do you have $500,000 you can spend like that?
yeah.
Nothing. So nothing for first-time home buyer. Let's see what else I can do. Let's look up house.
Yeah, there's first time home buyer. I found
It didn't pop up for me.
just said first alone. Don't
Oh,
type
first. Okay. I'm gonna do house hunting. First, just first.
Yeah. Is it house though?
Hold on. Oh, here we go. First-time buyer. Oh, because there's a dash in there. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm at 7. You want about 10 to 15 interests in here.
Must be 11.
I want mortgage. I want mortgage loans.
had 8 selected as cumulative.
Yep.
On different sites of interest.
Yep. I'm gonna do home. And I'm gonna search for luxury. Luxury property. There we go. Okay. So now it's going to be looking for people who have at one time searched someplace in their search history for these things. Luxury properties, Zillow, Realtor, Trulia, any of those things. And if they pop up in their cookies, they're going to see your ad. I'm going to click save. So within this 25 miles of Inglewood, it's going to do this. If I click narrow audience, this is going to be the and statements. So that means they have to like real estate investing and real estate development and house hunting and what else do I have? First time home buyer. The first thing we filled out was or real estate investing or real estate development or house hunting or first time buyer. So it's not going to make it combine all those together. It's just an individual for the or. Yep. And means both or multiple things need to qualify.
More narrow.
Yep. So I'm not going to do
Harder.
anything
Don't
in the and.
eliminate a lot of
Yes,
people,
it would.
because if
Mhm.
I search for 2 things that you didn't put together, then I'll be out.
Right. Exactly. So if that's why I don't use narrow audience unless I have a very specific property. Let's say I have a horse ranch on the ocean. So that could be fishing and horses or boats and horses. Okay, so now I'm going to save Facebook ad and I'm off to duration and budget. It's going to ask me how long I want it, and I'm going to always kind of start this the day after it has it. So I'm going to actually start this on the 10th because I want at least 24 hours for them to approve it. So I'm going to actually start this on the 10th. It's going to just automatically, oh, no. I move this to the 20th. So the duration is going to be 10 days. You can make it longer if you want to. It's totally up to you.
I have a question
Yes.
going back. When you did the follow-up destination,
Uh-huh.
you went to your KW page and pulled it up and then just copied it and pasted
Yes,
it, right?
yes.
But then, okay, so now when they click on that and they would see the house,
Uh-huh.
oh, they have to register.
Yes. Well, I mean, you're going to get the lead because you chose Facebook lead 4.
Right, okay.
And that is where you'll get their information from.
Okay, and this is just a backup.
Yep. Mhm.
So if you register that.
Yep. The only time they're going to have to register is if they want to save that property.
You don't think that when they see that information, they see, whatever said presented by Nicole, that they would call her?
It's too much effort to go look for Nicole's phone number when mine is right there.
Because her phone number would not be listed.
Yeah. It's just her name.
But how long would it take just to Google that?
It doesn't matter. People are lazy. Because there's a button that says contact now, and I can just press that button instead of going back, Google, Nicole Mantha, Realtor, this one. So I've just done like 10 more steps compared to one button. Never underestimate making things easy for people, because the easier it is, the more likely they will use it.
The only thing is to scroll down to see information.
No, your information is also going to appear right here. Ask your agent.
Right, you have to scroll down to get to that.
Oh yeah, a little bit. There's no information here. It's just a name. And when they scroll down, it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I suggest starting off 10 days just to experiment. The more money you want to put into your budget, the more reach it's going to have. So I think $30 is a good place to start generating leads. And when you find something that works and you haven't sold the property, or that property hasn't sold yet, run it again for a longer time And if it sells, just end the thing and you'll get credited for it.
So $1 per day, $1 per channel per day. What's the channel?
So the channel is like Facebook or Instagram,
Oh,
or
okay.
so I'm doing $3 a day.
Oh, you're doing.
Yep, because I'm doing 10 days.
Right. Yeah,
Yep.
that part. Yeah.
And Facebook recommends a 10-day campaign at $1 per day. I want
And then they're
more
gonna have
people
to ask
reached.
for your information, credit card, right?
Yes, yep. So I'm actually going to click save duration
do
and
you-
budget.
Okay, quick question. So if you
Save
had,
draft.
I chose both of them.
Uh-huh.
Do I do distribute evenly or use automatic?
Oh, that's a good question. So Trisha has chosen both Instagram and Facebook, and the question is, does she choose distribute evenly for the money, or should she choose one to get more of the other? Hold on, I gotta look at her screen.
Okay, so there's the option here that says distribute evenly across the two channels, which would be Facebook and LinkedIn, and Google Facebook channel. Then if I click automatic, do I change?
So if you do automatic, it's just gonna do this down here. Otherwise, it's gonna split it right down the middle for half and half.
Okay, so this is automatic.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
I don't know. That's new.
No, so
I've never used it before.
you use
That's
both
new
of
to me.
them.
I don't recommend Instagram for here, but you're in Port Charles, so you should be using Instagram, right? Yeah, that's your demographic that you're searching for is using Instagram over there, and that's based on age. So you have younger families than here, which is a retirement community, more
But the house
more
is over
retirement
here
community.
though.
That's true, but if that's
But it's also we did 25 miles, so it covered.
it would
there and
cover
there.
everything. So yeah, you could do Instagram. But my demographic that could probably afford a $2.2 million home is on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Okay.
Most
But
likely
this
not
doesn't go on
Instagram.
LinkedIn.
Hmm?
This doesn't go on LinkedIn.
No, I know. I wish it did.
Okay.
Well, let me learn more about that and
I
I'll let you
think-
know.
I think I'm gonna use automatic because I think with the automatic they would see like if Instagram is getting less, they would put more into Facebook. I think that's.
Oh,
I
okay.
think because I think I asked about it, but I just couldn't remember. That's why I asked you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I honestly don't know because I usually don't use Instagram.
Okay.
For the advertising, yep.
Don't worry about
So I'm going to save this. If I was ready to publish, I can click publish campaign. Sorry, this is running over just a few minutes. I'm sorry. I'm just going to show you where to plug in the credit card. Come on.
So I'm good. Not gonna publish.
Yep, and you can hit publish.
$20. That's okay.
To put in, so this is where I'm brought after I save or publish. Up at the top, right underneath my name, next to create campaigns, is a payment button. I'll click payments, and I'm going to click add payment method, and this is where I'm going to enter in a credit card. And the charge will not be Facebook, it'll be KWRI or Keller Williams International, because they charge you and then it comes from their account to pay for it.
So do you ever see or know how it's published?
You'll get a notification inside of right here where it says paid ads,
Yeah.
where it says status. That's what it'll show you. It'll say active.
Is there any way that you can verify that?
No, so the verification is just going to show up in here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I ran this one last time I did the class and got 8 leads for $3 a lead. Boomtown charges $8 a lead.
So how do you get those 8 leads?
So they're going to be put directly into your command. And if you click on your home button, you'll have a box that'll say recent leads, and they'll pop up in here. There's also one, I think I got rid of it, customize home.
Does it give their contact information?
Yep. So I'll show you. Let's say Sherry. If I click on her, it becomes a contact in here. So it gives us their phone number and their email address. And it shows where the lead came from.
She doesn't know that this information has been conveyed to you.
No, she does.
She does.
Yep, because Facebook says to continue forward, you need to give them your information, which is already filled in for them, and they just click OK.
Oh, okay, good. So she saw it and she
Mhm.
clicked on
Yep.
the information.
Yep, that's where the Facebook lead
Oh,
generation
I
comes from.
see.
Yep, the
Okay.
form is.
All
Mhm.
right, I get you.
And that is how you can generate a 24-hour ad happening for you. So while you're sleeping, to generate leads. Any questions?
Yes, the ownership
Okay.
statement is each office is independently owned and operated.
Yes, the ownership statement is each office is independently owned and operated.
I typed it in myself. Oh, let's just get it somewhere. I'm supposed to type it in.
You're welcome, Debbie.
You need to type it in.
Yeah, type
Yep,
it
right
in.
there. Yep. And then click apply.
Okay.
And save. All right, thanks for coming, guys. All my Zoomers.
But I'm gonna need a lot more training.
Sure. Yep, well, I had 2 Zooms, Jan and Debbie. And I'll see you guys later.
Just one. It's a rather